Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Zarina for those of you that are new here, and if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for returning and once again clicking on my video. Welcome everybody. Today's video is something I've been so excited to do. I finally received a beautiful fragrance, brand new to my collection, and I'm super excited. I'm going to share with you guys what it is, why I love it, go through the basics of it, and share with you all what I truly think, whether I highly rate it, what the good and the bad is, let's say. So first of all, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you do enjoy my content so others can find it and so we share the love. And yes, stay tuned. I'm gonna share with you what this fragrance is. I am so excited. I truly am. So stick with me. Get ready guys, because I made a decision to basically spend everything I have on a fragrance. Yes, I did. However, I didn't do it because of the hype of anything. I did it because I first tried a sample and I tried it a few times and I truly loved the result of this. So then I finally made the decision to invest in this fragrance, and I'll explain to you why I did it and why I think it is worth doing, and perhaps some of the not so wonderful points as well. So the fragrance I'm talking about is AMOUAGE Guidance. And I have to say, this is the box that it came in. I love this box. It says AMOUAGE, the gift of kings and queens, my love. But yeah, it came in this beautiful box, so already impressed. And inside, I got the smallest one and I had to buy it from AMOUAGE directly because there was complete lack of stock in the UK. I don't know if anybody else has been able to find it, but I was not. So even Selfridges, all of the really, the places where you expect to find this, I could not find it. So there she is. I went with the 50 ml. So yeah, she came in this beautiful little box. Presentation, very nice. And then here she is. It's actually very small. It felt so, when I opened this, it's beautiful, but the size of it is so like, oh my God, I can't believe I've just spent all this money, and that's what it is. However, this baby is full to the top, so that's amazing. I'm really happy about that. So yeah, this is what she looks like. I mean, it's beautiful, very pretty bottle, and the lid has got the magnet, which we so love. It is my first AMOUAGE fragrance as well, so this is like a big moment for me, and it lives up to the hype. The only thing that I would have probably preferred about this bottle is that the little logo here was gold. I think that would have maybe looked a bit nicer. I don't know, what do you guys think? Anyway, it is a beautiful design, and that's what it looks like. I'm gonna spray a little bit on now. Oh, she is delicious. And just to show you the kind of, I don't know if it will show you, but the spray is really nice as well. So AMOUAGE Guidance. Why did I do this? Well, first of all, I did try it. I got a sample. I trialed it a few times. I let it sit on my skin because I read so many reviews about people hating the initial spray, and you have to give it time to really work with your skin. And I have noticed more than anything that every fragrance is different on every person. So if one thing I've learned about perfumes is not to, well, I say it's one thing I've learned, but I still bought some perfumes the other month without letting them sit, and that was a mistake. But what I've learned about fragrance is that you have to let it sit on your skin, because it may smell beautiful initially, but it may not work with your own skin scent. And that's an important learning curve. So I always try a sample of something first, or I'll put it on and I'll let it sit and see how it behaves on my skin. Especially if you're looking at expensive fragrances, it's worth doing that rather than ending up with a big bottle of something that you're just never going to enjoy. So, Amouage. I mean, I've wanted a fragrance from this house for a really, really long time. And I've also tried Honor Woman, and that's beautiful as well. So perhaps that can be a next one. But yeah, this is my first one. And the kind of the idea behind this, it's a woody, fruity, sweet, powdery, floral fragrance. The top notes are pear, hazelnut, olibanum, I'm not sure how you say that. Middle notes, osmanthus, rose, saffron, jasmine. And the base notes are sandalwood, vanilla, I can't even say this word, ambergris, labdanum. Anyway, it's got a ton of stuff in it. It sounds very, very enticing. Guidance for me was an interesting fragrance, and I say that because at first spray I did not love it. So the first time I tried it, every time I'd spray it out, I'd be like, oh, I'm not sure what to think about this. But it wasn't love at first sight. And I kind of would let 30 minutes of sitting time on my skin becomes the most dreamy scent that I cannot get enough of. So from the very first time I tried it, after that 30 minutes, I could not stop smelling my skin. It's incredible. And it's like when I smell this, I get excited and happy and like, I feel curious at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense, because it's like, it's a whole lot of stuff going on in there that's really enticing. You kind of just want to know more. And I'm a lover of different fragrances. Like, I actually really like something that's different and not just like your regular pretty fragrance or your regular I don't know, like designer usual stuff. They're beautiful fragrances that I have lots of those, and I wear them for like everyday things. But I do like to feel special and intriguing and kind of like nobody's ever smelled me before, if that makes sense. This is definitely one of those fragrances. You will get people thinking, what is happening? But in a really, really good way. This definitely smells beautiful for a really long time. However, on me, I find that it stays closer to the skin after about, I can smell it probably for about a good 5 hours. At about hour 6, I have to look for it. So I have to, you know, where is it? And I have to find it, and I can still smell it, but it's very close to my skin. And maybe this is down to me not overspraying it, because I don't like to like overdo it. So that's maybe something, maybe I should spray a little bit more and it would be longer lasting. But based on like what I tend to do is just do one little spray here, then dab, then I might do a little spray there, like a small each side, and then one at the back, and maybe like one other spray here. That's me going all out. If I'm not trying to be all out, then I might just do a little spray on my wrist, dab, 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 and that's what I will do. But I think to really get the most out of it, perhaps it's best to do the extra sprays like I did, like I showed you first. It's definitely a sweet, woody, floral with fruits, but like intriguing fruits. I'm not probably that person that recognizes all the different fruits and different florals and whatever, but I definitely recognize a little bit of the rose and a little bit of a bitterness in the beginning. For me, I definitely feel this is a very classy, feminine, sweet scent, and it does feel a little bit similar to Delina. I love the Exclusive, but it's maybe a little bit more like the fresher Delina with just a little bit more intrigue. I definitely get the rose in this fragrance, and it definitely sits like a woody, fruity, vanilla, sandalwoody fragrance on me. And I truly, truly love it. It feels quite velvety, but with a little bit of like, tanginess to it. Yeah, very different, very classy, very elegant. And apparently this is quite a sexy perfume. I don't know. I find it incredibly sexy, but I'm not sure if this is the sort of fragrance that I would say, oh, it's like date night and it, you know, they'll fall in love with you because of the fragrance. I don't know. I feel like because the fragrances I have smelled get more and more kind of intricate. Fragrance is one of those things that if it's too interesting, sometimes it can be a bit confusing to people, and perhaps they don't appreciate it the way you would. And I think there's a lot of hype behind fragrances as well. So, you know, when I looked at the reviews for this, so many people were like, oh my God, it's so sexy. Everybody's gonna turn around and ask you and give you compliments. And that may be the case. For me, that's not happened. And I've worn it a couple of times out there and nobody's turned around and said anything. But the feeling and the experience I get out of this fragrance and the way it makes me feel is beautiful. I truly feel like incredibly classy, and I just feel very confident, classy, and elegant in this fragrance. And, you know, that perhaps doesn't come across sexy to other people, or, you know, it doesn't need to do that, because the way I feel when I wear this and the way it smells on me is just pure gold. It was very pricey. So I would definitely encourage, if you're looking at this fragrance and you're thinking, you know what, it's a lot of money, try a sample, spray it on, let it sit, and see what it's like for your skin chemistry and how it behaves, and then make that decision. For me, it's an absolute win. The only thing, so just moving on to it's got so many positives. I love Baccarat Rouge. That's one of my most favorite fragrances, and this is in that category. Like, it's a top favorite. This one is probably more of a extra special occasion now, whereas the Baccarat I could wear for an everyday as well. And you know, I can pull that off in many situations. This one, I probably say it's going to become slightly more special occasion fragrance. The downside for me is the fact that I don't feel on me it lasts as long as I would have liked. But I'm not sure at the moment if it's more on clothes that it lasts longer, maybe, and I'm maybe not spraying enough or whatever. But I definitely, I don't feel on my skin it stays on as long as I had hoped it would. I was hoping I can't get rid of it off my skin. But after that 6-hour point, I do have to like look for it, like I said. Although I can smell it around still, I maybe just need to explore this a little bit more and perhaps practice with a few more sprays when I wear it. Maybe it's just me not applying enough. So not to put you off it, because it is absolutely exquisite. There's no other word for it. And I don't know how to say the person's name. Obviously it's House of AMOUAGE, but the nose behind this fragrance is Quentin Bish, I think that's how you say it. So well done, AMOUAGE. In my opinion, this is a true gem, and I'm going to cherish this. Would I purchase it again? If nothing has come around that I feel tops this, very likely. It is beautiful, and I mean, presentation is key as well with this. So she's very pretty. She is a she. I do believe this is more of a feminine scent, but it is classed as unisex. So yeah, anybody can wear this. I personally enjoy it very much, so I would recommend it. I I hope that's helped, and leave your comments in the comments section if you've tried it. What do you think about this fragrance? Do you think it's worth it? Have you tried a sample? Yeah, let me know. I'm quite curious to think, or if you to know, sorry, or if you have tried any other ones from the House of Amouage and you think they are even better, or like they're really amazing. Tell me, because I'd love to try more. And I might just do another sample haul for some Amouage different ones. So yeah, leave a comment and don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you enjoy my video, and I will see you all in my next one.